Ladies and gentlemen, our program will begin shortly. Please make yourselves comfortable.
All right, everyone. All right. Let's settle down. Quiet on set. This is a 2022 Gies Awards cocktail celebration and watch party.
Welcome to the 2022 Gies Awards celebration presented by Liaison International. This is an ADEA studio production. Ladies and gentlemen, silence your cell phones, grab your popcorn or snack of choice, find a comfortable chair, and get ready to celebrate excellence in the academic dentistry and oral health community. And now, the President and CEO of the American Dental Education Association, Dr. Karen West.
Thank you. And welcome to the 2022 Gies Awards celebration. We are delighted to come together to honor the recipients of the William J. Gies Awards for Vision, Innovation, and Achievement. Although we hope that this year's event would be reminiscent of our pre-COVID red carpet celebration, we continue to prioritize the health and safety of our constituents and take to a virtual stage to acknowledge the tremendous accomplishments of our honorees. I'd like to say a special hello to those attending our socially distanced watch party in Philadelphia. This evening, we are adding 7 individuals, institutions, and partners to our Hall of Honorees. These extraordinary winners represent the best in their fields and embody the spirit of excellence that powers the ADEA Gies Foundation and the Gies Awards. I'm excited for you to learn more about the impressive contributions that they have made. Before we begin celebrating our 2022 honorees, I would like to thank everyone who has supported our 15th annual Gies Awards program, the many institutions and individuals who submitted Gies Awards nominations, and our esteemed judges who volunteered their time and expertise to review the submissions. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to all of our supporting member institutions and our 2022 corporate sponsors, whose financial investment made this celebration possible. I would especially like to recognize the generosity of our 2022 Gies Awards presenting sponsor, Liaison International. Thank you, Liaison, for being a lifelong champion of the ADEA Gies Foundation and partner with ADEA to advance the art and science of dental education. And finally, thanks to all of you for joining us for this very special Gies Awards celebration and for helping us honor the ideals that Dr. Gies set forth nearly 100 years ago. And now, let's not wait another moment to introduce you to this year's William J. Gies Awards honorees. Our first presenter of the evening is Dr. Patrick Ferrillo, Chair of the ADEA Gies Foundation Board of Trustees, who will present the Gies Awards category for Vision.
Thank you, Karen. In 1926, when Dr. William J. Gies issued his groundbreaking report, Dental Education in the United States and Canada, dentistry existed in the shadow of medicine and health sciences. But Dr. Gies saw the potential for something greater. Through his vision for dental education, he elevated the status of the dental profession and highlighted the significance of oral health as a cornerstone for health. Nearly a century later, the Gies Awards for Vision honor educators, institutions, and the partners that do the same. Through their action and commitment, they boldly demonstrate the creative power that drives advancement in dental education and oral health. This year's honorees for Vision are actively shaping our future and leading dental education forward in the face of considerable challenges, change, and uncertainty. We are delighted to honor Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, an outstanding academic dental institution that has paved the way for the national dental community to understand, respect, and serve the LGBTQ population. And Dr. Patricia Blanton, a distinguished, lifelong educator who used her talents to level the playing fields in academic health care, transforming the profession and their community. The work of these leaders is truly visionary.
So Dr. Gies had a call for action, which included a number of things. But two that I'd like to point out is one is that he felt very strongly that dentistry needed to move from a preceptorship model of education to an academic field of study. And the other was to ensure an adequate number and distribution of dentists throughout the country. Right? Here at Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, we take both to heart. From the standpoint of the academic field of study, we have taken the issue of cultural competency and made it a core piece of our curriculum.
Here, Dr. Chaviano and Dr. Perez, they're paving the way for future generations of leaders and students, so they feel more welcome and they feel they're safe in this environment.
The work at the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, led by my colleagues, Dr. Rosa Chaviana Moran and Dr. Emilio Perez, signals to the nation that dental education and practice are responsive to demographic shifts and strive for inclusivity of all individuals, and particularly the LGBTQIA community.
Coming from an undeveloped country, which is Cuba, where I lived 27 years of my life, being judged, being bullied for who I am, now at the school, now I feel that I'm safe, that I'm not going to be judged, I'm not going to be pointed out because of my sexual orientation.
So my greatest source of pride of the work that they do is looking at the number of people that have been influenced or have been touched by their work. So if you think about the curriculum development and the students that they've helped educate, there's literally hundreds of them. And each of those students have literally touched hundreds, if not thousands of patients, which means literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people have been impacted by the work that they do.
Without question, the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine serves as a role model for what others can do. Their work formally acknowledges that excellence and diversity go hand in hand.
So the environment here that has been created at the Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, we believe, is second to none. But it is about creating that environment where they feel comfortable talking about any issues that they may be having, sharing experiences, being a part of each other's lives. Those are all things that enable Rutgers to be a very special place.
Thank you so much. I'm proud and humble to accept the Gies Award for Vision in recognition of Rutgers School of Dental Medicine's commitment to diversity, equity, inclusion, and educating the dental community about the needs of the LGBTQ+ dental students, faculty, and patients. There are still system policies and practices in dental education that do not support sexual orientation and limits gender expression. We must convey to LGBTQ plus community members that they will be safe, accepted, and able to thrive in our environments.
I want to thank Dean Cecile Feldman and Vice Dean Kim Fennessy for supporting our initiatives and efforts to make Rutgers School of Dental Medicine a diverse and inclusive environment in which members of the LGBTQ+ feel accepted, respected, and valued. I want to thank everyone that believed in us from day number one, in particular, Dr. Sonia Smith, Chief Diversity Officer at ADEA, for providing us the opportunity to share our knowledge with others. A dental school is not complete without dental students, in particular those ones that are committed to pursuing their education while having the courage to ask for change and make themselves visible. I want to thank all of our students for entrusting their educational experience to Rutgers School of Dental Medicine. I am humbled and thrilled to be included in this recognition. As a dental educator, I want to thank the ADEA Gies Foundation and the supporters of the foundation for this honor. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Diversity creates educational excellence. I would not be standing here if it were not for the students. This is for you. I hope to lead by example. There's still a lot of work to be done. Thank you.
So Dr. Blanton has paved the way for future leaders in dentistry simply by being an exceptional role model. She exemplifies lifelong learning, excellence, a very unique style and level of class and professionalism that we all strive to emulate.
Dr. Blanton is a distinguished visionary and leader who understands the purpose of leadership is to lead. She is not a status quo individual, but an advocate for ethics, professionalism, with a positive focus on quality dental education and compassionate integration of oral health and total health care with equity in delivery for all.
It's clear what Pat's passionate about. She believes it's not enough to identify the problem. The doctor must find the issue, validate the issue, and promote the solution. She sees only what remains to be done and empowers the necessary workforce. Seeing and doing is Pat's passion.
Her chief legacy will be this very building. Her commitment, both a personal as well as professional commitment to preserving the past, to investing and preserving important papers, artifacts, equipment, so that those who will come after her will have a deep and abiding sense of respect and understanding for what preceded them. Her investments here at the Medical University of South Carolina will certainly last for many generations to come.
Pat continues to pave the way for future leaders in dentistry. She's enabled 11,000 academic progeny, provided 3,000 hours of continuing education. She served on 15 committees of the American Dental Association and engaged her mentees to find their best selves.
I have sat in the boardroom with Pat over the last 7 years. And if you were to ask me, who would I compare her to? And I often say, she's like E.F. Hutton. When E.F. Hutton speaks, everyone stops and listens. And that's the Pat Blanton that I love.
I was indeed fortunate when I made the decision to become part of a profession I love and respect, a profession which has provided so very many opportunities. I have had a diverse career, but I often say that my greatest satisfaction rests with my academic opportunities and accomplishments. And now here I am, receiving the ADEA Gies Award for my work as an educator, My career gave me the opportunity to advocate for programs and policies at essentially every level of both academia and organized dentistry. Indeed, I've been quite fortunate to have had encouragement from many people along the way. My high school chemistry professor, my college anatomy professor, my PhD mentors, and I additionally had the opportunity to work with 6 highly respected deans of dental schools, men like Richard Bradley, Kenneth Randolph, Dom DePaolo. These individuals should be standing here with me, and so many others, those faculty, staff, students, colleagues who invited me to service, supported me through that service, and effected the ultimate impact of my efforts. And I would be remiss if I did not mention my parents, my family, and so many others. All of these are standing here with me today. I too want to acknowledge those who nominated me and those who supported that nomination. Your support of an individual such as me, one in the so-called postmenopausal killer whale phase of life, is particularly appreciated, not only by me, but by those many others who fall into this category. Our primary purpose is to advocate fearlessly for the public good as professionals, as part of our social contract, and to underwrite the public trust. I wish to close with the words of Madame Curie, "I only see what remains to be done." Much remains to be done, and I intend to help as long as practically possible. Thank you for this recognition. I am deeply honored and moved.
Let's welcome a message from our presenting sponsor, Liaison International.
Giving back to a great cause such as the Gies Awards is an honor and a privilege. I've had the opportunity to serve on the board of trustees of the Gies Foundation, where I witnessed dedication, passion for dental education and for the profession. Such characteristics were reflected in the fine proposal received from many contributors, innovators, and compassionate faculty and students that are committed to advancing oral health. Also, and for more than 25 years, I've been privileged to be part of the liaison team, facilitating the application and admission process for hundreds of thousands of prospective dental students by creating a seamless pathway to dental education. On behalf of all of us at Liaison, I would like to thank all the parties that have submitted proposals to the Gies Foundation. And I'd like to congratulate the 2022 William J. Gies Award winners.
And now, please welcome Dr. Marcia Pyle, President of the ADEA Gies Foundation and ADEA Scholar in Residence, who will present the Gies Awards category for innovation.
Thank you. It is my honor to introduce the Gies Awards for Innovation. Innovation is critical to the work of the ADEA Gies Foundation. The foundation relies on leaders in our community to see the future and to find cutting-edge solutions to the greatest challenges impacting dental education and oral health. One of these leading challenges is access to care in dentistry. This challenge, albeit great, did not prove to be insurmountable for our Gies Award recipient in the category of innovation. Dr. Sylvia Fraser Bowers saw the challenge as an opportunity for disruptive innovation. It is not an understatement that Dr. Fraser Bowers is in a category of her own. In the context of this Gies awardee, innovation means confronting social inequalities in healthcare and offering an inclusive vision for future healthcare providers.
Dr. Sylvia Fraser Bowers is a trailblazer who responds to Dr. Gies' call to action by really changing dental education in the way we needed it changed to serve the patients and populations in our communities. In the Doc Speaks program that Dr. Fraser Bowers developed, our students have the opportunity to hear from experts from all around the world that advance their understanding of diversity, equity, and inclusion issues that are relevant to caring for patients and providing the best oral health.
The Doc Scholars Program began with a community of learners here in the dental school, but it expanded to include other schools in the university: business, journalism, public health, medicine, nursing, arts and sciences. So Dr. Fraser Bowers elevated the dental profession to be a leader across the university on issues focused on health equity and social justice in a variety of disciplines.
I look at Dr. Fraser Bowers and I see a mother, I see an African-American woman who is a dentist and a professor and a mentor.
And she's also full of creative ideas and comments. So she's a wonderful sounding board. She's everything we want all of our faculty members to be.
When I think of Dr. Fraser Bowers' legacy, it's her perseverance in a profession dominated by white, straight men, her keen intellect, her commitment to historically excluded communities, and her creation of a forum for inclusive learning that will be remembered.
She's a servant, but she's a leading servant. That's her calling. So she will do anything, whatever the price is, time-wise, energy-wise, she will do it. She's a role model to many, many in the field of orthodontics in dental education.
She's kept an open door. She's been an amazing mentor. And I think that many of us will carry her efforts forward and not just go on to become great clinicians and great advocates, but also that we'll look to reach back and do the same for others. I will be a better mentor because of how I was mentored, and cannot thank her enough.
Thank you. I am truly humbled to accept this award from the ADEA Gies Foundation and thank the Foundation Board for selecting me to receive this honor. I can recall the much younger version of myself, arriving in the Chapel Hill from Chicago, driving a Tercel stick shift and donning 90s overalls, always believing anything is possible. The rest, as they say, is history. Today, I pay a debt of gratitude to the Adams School of Dentistry for nominating me for this award, particularly our interim dean and the dean's office staff, but also the countless numbers of staff, learners, and colleagues who remind me daily that the human elements of courage and trust are timeless. This is what fuels the Doc Speaks program. I am truly grateful to the community of professionals who shaped me in both health equity and orthodontic spaces, including the AAO and AAOF. The cumulative work that led to this award is inspired by innovation through diverse collaborations. It actually sparked my realization that people don't destroy what they co-create. Finally, I want to thank my husband, my daughters, my God, and the entire Fraser and Bowers families, but especially my late parents, as I pause in this moment. In this moment when I know that I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Thank you.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Gies Awards. My name is Scott Hobart, and I'm the Director of Dental and Hygiene Education for Procter & Gamble Creston Roby. And once again, P&G is a proud sponsor of these awards as we stand with the ADEA Gies Foundation to advance dental education and elevate the dental profession. Now, when I think of the ADEA Gies Award winners, I think of people like Nils Boland and Sybil Luddington, Lewis Latimer. Now, you may be asking yourself, who are these people and what do they have in common with an ADEA Gies Award winner? Well, none of them are famous. In fact, they're practically unknown outside of their very specific sphere of influence. But each one has had an immeasurable impact on the world around us. They've each one been an incredible force for good. And each one has earned our respect, our admiration, and our sincere thanks. And it's why we celebrate them today. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And Nils Boland, he invented the seatbelt. Sybil Luddington, she actually rode her horse twice as far as Paul Revere to warn the colonists that the British were coming. And Lewis Latimer, well, he's the son of runaway slaves who was the actual inventor of the long-lasting, long-burning carbon filament that Thomas Edison used to invent the light bulb. Thanks, everyone, and have a great meeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt the 2022 Gies Award Show for a special tribute to leadership by Dr. Todd Esther, Assistant Dean, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion at the University of Michigan School of Dentistry, and the recipient of the 2019 Gies Award for Achievement, Academic Dental Institution.
That was a very proud moment for me. Thank you, ADEA Gies, for such an amazing experience. As we celebrate our 2022 Gies honorees, it is important for us to acknowledge those who have come before us and who continue to lead dental education forward. In my acceptance speech for the University of Michigan School of Dentistry's 2019 Gies Award for Achievement, I noted that I stood as one on the shoulders of many. These former Gies recipients that we are about to highlight this evening represent 3 of the many individuals, institutions, and organizations that continue to blaze innovative pathways, advance oral health, and open the doors to a new generation of leaders. So I must give honor where honor is due. The first Gies Award recipient is a dear friend and mentor, Dr. Dennis Mitchell, who accepted the Gies Award for Achievement on behalf of Columbia University College of Dental Medicine's Community Dent Care Program. The ADEA Gies Foundation recognized the program for its transformational patient-centric model that provides access to high-quality dentistry for the hardest-to-reach populations.
The year was 2014, and Dr. Dennis Mitchell accepted the Gies Award for Achievement on behalf of Columbia's Dent Care Program. 8 years after being honored by the foundation, let's see how this program continues to bridge the health divide and help communities lead healthier lives.
The Gies Award helped to reinforce that we no longer had anything to prove. We had been recognized as one of the lead programs in dental education in the country. The biggest area of growth after receiving the Gies Award has been a shift or a transformation in services that originally were targeted to children, preschool and school-aged children, to now also include the elderly, as we've added a program that we call Elder Smiles as part of the community dent care operation. So one thing I must say about community dent care is we have seen a series of junior faculty members come through the program and ultimately put themselves on a trajectory of leadership within the College of Dental Medicine, myself being the first of those. And now I see our new dental director who just brought aboard a young pediatric dentist by the name of Dr. Amy Herbert, who is doing spectacular work and is leading now the community dent care program. And I expect both ADEA, the Gies Award, and Columbia to see a whole lot more from Dr. Herbert moving forward.
In 2013, Dr. Walter Cohen, co-founder of the Hedwig van Ameringen Executive Leadership in Academic Medicine, better known as the ELAM program, received the Gies Award for Achievement, Dental Educator. In 2015, the celebration continued for Dr. Cohen as his beloved program celebrated its 20th anniversary and received the Gies Award for Vision, Public or Private Partner. Today, ELAM continues to serve as one of the top producing incubators for legacy leaders who continue to move us forward. While I'm just scratching the surface when explaining the excellence of the leadership that ELAM provides, I know of someone who can do it justice. Dr. Nancy Spector, Executive Director of the ELAM program.
Within its first 20 years, the program had promoted more than 900 esteemed fellows. Among those fellows are ADEA's President and CEO, Dr. Karen West, and the ADEA Guys Foundation's President, Dr. Marcia Pyle. This program has produced some of the top women leaders in dental education and oral health.
We're very honored that ELAM received the Gies Award. It really has been a wonderful tribute to our program. We've had a really great life cycle. It has been a tremendous honor for us to receive the Gies Award, and we're quite dedicated to advancing women in dental medicine. And we think it's a great way for us to showcase the work that we've done. We have been working to ensure that we are at the current and forward-thinking edge of leadership development. And we have an ever-changing healthcare environment, and we need to keep very current and think in advance what is coming our way. And then, of course, with the pandemic and George Floyd's death, there has never been a more important time for us to really think about how to support the women in academic medicine and dentistry to lead in times of crisis, to really support all the infrastructure of our healthcare system, and to continue to help women advance. Our alumni are leaders in approximately 300 institutions across the country, and they are participating in very important work to help the gender divide. One thing that we're really committed to speaking about currently in ELAM is that we need to engage everybody in the work of creating equity, in gender equity. We need men and women to partner together. We can't make this just women's work. So we're really excited to partner with ADEA, with others from the Gies Award Foundation to do that work together.
In 2013, Dr. Bill Piskorowski received the Gies Award for Innovation by a Dental Educator for his vision and leadership in creating one of the most successful community-based clinical education programs. His innovative service learning model exists at many universities, provides unparalleled clinical experience for future leaders in dentistry, and serves as a key solution to access to care for vulnerable populations.
Throughout his career, Dr. Bill Piskorowski has enjoyed countless accolades and awards, a testament to his commitment to helping others. Dr. Piskorowski's inspiring leadership and impactful journey has been an integral part of his unwavering selflessness and dedication to improving dental education through innovation.
Having won the Gies Award was truly a blessing, and it's a recognition and vetted the efforts that we did by our community and by members of our community and the Gies Foundation. So with that, opportunities were opened beyond my belief, logarithmically opening opportunities with organizations, universities, colleagues, and developing a model and a roadmap for us to transfer the information to other schools that were interested in having a similar program. As proud as I am of what we have achieved with our dental student clinical rotations, I am more impressed with where we're going in the future. What we aspire to do is to see all dental schools have 15% of their graduates go into public health clinics to assist with underserved populations. I believe in servant leadership, and servant leadership comes with great mentorship. And as a result, I have to share with you that what I espouse to do is to not create mini-me's, but better me's. By being a servant leader, we are helping others solve their pain, and in the process, we become valued. Every program we develop starts with, I'm enhancing my students' education by. And this allows our team to speak outwardly and out loud. And this is how we improve our program.
It has been my tremendous honor to dedicate a few moments to recall and celebrate past recipients of Gies Awards. I extend my heartfelt thanks to these leaders and programs whose work continues to inspire me. I'm reminded of the words of the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. There is the law of reciprocity, which says that I cannot be all that I ought to be until you are all that you ought to be. The achievements of past and present Gies awardees are testaments to what is possible, what is important, and what should be celebrated.
On behalf of the 15,000 employees of Dentsply Barcelona and as the Vice President of Global Clinical Research, it is my pleasure to congratulate the 2022 William J. Gies Award winners. Our vision at Dentsply Barcelona in our over 100-year history has been an aligned and consistent effort to improve oral health globally by empowering clinicians with our products, technologies, and services. And this is what has motivated us for many years and continues to motivate us to align with the ADEA and the William J. Gies Foundation. We view the William J. Gies Foundation as a reminder and pillar for the oral health community of the importance of research and development. As the distinguished Marian Wright Edelman once stated, education is for improving the lives of others and for leaving our community and the world better than you found it. And this is the sentiment that we at Dentsply Barcelona embrace. Thank you to the William J. Gies Foundation for the opportunity that you've given us to collaborate and work together. But today, this day, is not about institutions or companies. This day, this evening, belongs to the 2022 William J. Gies Award winners. Be proud of your accomplishments, celebrate, and continue to do what you do to make this world a healthier place, leaving it better than you found it. Thank you and congratulations.
Please welcome our third and final Gies Awards category presenter, Dr. Keith Mays, Chair of the ADEA Board of Directors.
Thank you. This year, in the Achievement category, we are presenting awards to 4 educators, institutions, and partners that have made substantial contributions to dental education and oral health. Each honoree has done amazing things that have improved the lives of their students, patients, and contributed tremendously to their communities. The achievement of these Gies awardees are critical to meeting our current and future academic and healthcare demands. What does achievement look like in the context of 2022 honorees? Achievement looks like the AAO Foundation's significant investment in the next generation of educators and researchers to help shape the future of orthodontics. It looks like Dr. Jessica Rickard's lifetime commitment to service, education, and engagement. It looks like the University of Iowa College of Dentistry serving as the leader in geriatric dentistry for more than 40 years. Providing innovative and comprehensive care to the aging populations. Achievement looks like Dr. Leo Rouse's unparalleled record of service, leadership, and commitment to mentoring and educating leaders who are moving oral health and dental education forward. These honorees inspire us with what is possible and empower us to triumph over what may seem impossible.
The work of the AAO is a great example of how Dr. Gies wanted to move healthcare and dental association work forward through research and education. Our members are very generous, and because of their gifts, we're able to award almost $800,000 a year to our academicians and our researchers to help the dental profession move forward.
So since 1994, the American Association of Orthodontists Foundation has awarded approximately $15 million to either career development in terms of fellowships or as research dollars for research proposals. And if you look at these collectively, there are more than 500 proposals that have been funded.
I think that our work is inspirational through the foundation by adding the Donated Orthodontic Services Program and the Disaster Relief Fund to the AAO Foundation in the last year.
One thing I'd like to talk about is our rapid assessment of evidence. This is when a manufacturer makes a claim and our members are not quite sure that the claim is what it says. And so they refer it to the foundation, we assign it out, and we actually look at evidence-based research to see, is the manufacturer telling the public and our members what is the truth?
So my greatest source of pride honestly feels like it changes on a daily basis. I think I get feedback almost every day from people that we have funded in the past that are now able to apply for NIH funding, and they utilize the foundation's funding from previous work to be able to gain this larger amount of funding for their continued work in research for orthodontics.
If I may just read a few lines from the 1926 Gies report. The proposed regeneration of dental education would require, in practically all of the dental schools, an increase in the number of well-trained, whole-time teachers, especially in the dental subjects, and also great improvement of the libraries and active advancement of research. This really embodies what the AOF has been doing, and I believe if Dr. Gies was here today, he would be very pleased at the American Association of Orthodontists Foundation in receiving this award.
On behalf of the AAO Foundation, I thank you for this inspiring honor. The foundation was created to ensure orthodontic faculty retention by supporting their research. As of today, our awards program has funded over $14.6 million in grant applications. They had elevated our understanding and teaching of craniofacial deformities. We are also pleased the foundation can assess a manufacturer's claim of uncommon efficacy or effectiveness of their product. These findings are published to benefit all. Recently, we have taken on the Donated Orthodontic Services Program and the Disaster Relief Funding for the AAO members. And I'm delighted to report Board of Directors of the AAO Foundation have always been loyal supporters of dental education directly or indirectly. Directly with personal donations, and indirectly influencing others to improve dental school facilities and education. And now we stand in gratitude of the Gies Foundation for this award of honor and recognition.
When Dr. William Gies issued that call to action so many years ago, he could not have foreseen the impact that Dr. Jessica Reichert would have had on the dental education process. Her commitment to excellence and her inclusion and philosophy of cultural competence has changed dental education forever.
Also being the first Native American to be a dentist and first female, she entered the history this way. And she worked, she put all the efforts to promote dental education through communities that till now they are underrepresented in the dental education.
Beyond the boardroom, she's an author and an outstanding keynote speaker. Her passion lies in her desire to educate and change perceptions about what people can do, what they can be, and the impact they can have on others.
She has made an impact and offered a guide map for inclusive dental education that prompts a greater awareness and understanding in the dental community of what diversity and inclusion truly is.
Beside helping the needy, helping the poor, she set aside one day through Passion and Hearts in Dentistry program that she established in Michigan. She set up days out of her clinic, private practice, the dental clinic, to give back to the community and provide free dental treatment.
Her legacy is of how we can lead by example. The work that she's done is truly just beginning, and we need more like her to continue to shape the future of dentistry and of dental education.
She sees what is possible, and I think that is also an enduring part of her legacy. I don't think there will be anyone like her who will be the first to make such an impact in the dental education space, and we congratulate her for that.
The Gies Award from the American Dental Education Association is a great honor. I am grateful and humbled. As Sitting Bull said in 1870, let us put our hearts and minds together and see what kind of life we can build for our children. ADEA is doing this as our dental students prepare to enter the noble and honorable profession of dentistry. We Indigenous people know the circle of life exists, as represented by this beautiful Potawatomi basket. We are connected to the 7 generations preceding us. It is what they did that brings us to this day. And what we do today will have an impact 7 generations hence. What will that impact be? I believe in the development of all youth, black, brown, white, yellow, or any combination. The Anishinaabe still believe our people are as a great river flowing from forever to forever. The river comes from drops of water, from the hills, from the springs, from the sky. Each individual drop is insignificant, almost nothing. Yet when they all come together as a river, it cuts a path through anything, even granite. Individuals come into this world like drops at some point, flow along as part of the river for a while, and later leave it, like fog or haze. A small contribution is made, and the river goes on.
The University of Iowa College of Dentistry Geriatric and Special Needs program used to be an elective experience. It's something that not all dental students got to experience. But the college and the faculty always knew the value in this program. But the dental students here recently started to buy in and realize the value. They wanted this experience before they graduated.
We've had an expansion to the point where all of our dental students are going through this valuable experience, and that's a great source of pride to us.
With my observation as a student there, what I could see was a very comprehensive approach. There is a respect for interpersonal ideas. It's not just completely thinking within the box. Thinking outside the box, giving respect to the leadership skill and organization skill with the good time management to reach the public, understanding their demands was something what I saw as a student.
We think the University of Iowa's work is inspirational because we're having a go at a national problem, and I think that gets people excited.
For any work we do, the basic foundation or the basic structure plays a very vital role. So before we meet the challenges, University of Iowa is always having an upfront planning to meet the need and know the demands.
Our graduate certificate program in geriatric and special needs dentistry sometimes is the first experience that international students have had with patients of this type, and they can go back to their countries after the program is done and start caring for patients in their own countries with this specialized level of expertise.
Well, I think going back to Dr. Gies, I mean, he visited every dental school in the country and wanted to make sure that dentistry became part of its universities. And I think Dr. Gies would be pleased with the kind of things he would see going on here.
We also have a lot of kids with special needs who are making it into the adult range of ages where they used to not do that. So with all of this going on and with more happening at each passing year, we're going to need more and more dentists in the future who are capable and willing to take care of these special populations.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the University of Iowa College of Dentistry Geriatric and Special Needs Program, I'm extremely honored to accept the Gies Award for achievement by an academic institution. This is a culmination of over 40 years of hard work, persistence, and dedication to the education of students and care of these vulnerable populations. Our humble beginnings started with the pioneering thoughtfulness of Dr. Ron Edinger and Dr. Jim Beck and a HRSA grant in 1979. This established the Geriatric Mobile Dental Unit, an extramural program providing comprehensive care in nursing homes for about half of the D4 class. To complement the Geriatric Mobile Dental Unit, we added a 2-chair special care clinic in 1985. This has since grown to an 11-chair intramural Delta Dental of Iowa Foundation Geriatric and Special Needs Clinic in which all D4 students experience comprehensive care of the most compromised geriatric and special needs patients. In 2012, we started our Geriatric and Special Needs Certificate Program. 3 of these graduates are now a group of core faculty integral to our long-term success. Coupled with administrative support of the College of Dentistry and many DEOs of the Department of Preventive and Community Dentistry, the Geriatric and Special Needs Program is poised to continue for many years to come. On behalf of all the faculty and staff and over 2,000 students who have had their education enhanced by this program, thank you for this prestigious award.
I sincerely believe that Dr. Rouse's leadership, as well as the role modeling that he has done throughout his career, has created a strong future for dentistry and has contributed to others leading to change.
He has demonstrated that success is not only what you can achieve as an individual, but what you can bring others to achieve as a team.
He really concentrated on this idea of medicine and dentistry being integral to the creation of the ideal dentist.
I've seen so many students who interact with him that have graduated and come back, and you hear the stories that they tell about how Dr. Rouse impacted them in so many ways. And it's clear that his relationships with people are the fundamental basis for his effectiveness in these areas.
I sincerely believe that Leo has paved the way for future leaders in dentistry by never saying no. He has consistently agreed to serve as a president, to serve as a chair of a committee, to lead a discussion, to create some innovative action that others need to take.
Again, leading throughout the profession. Even after his retirement from dean, he could not put aside his natural leadership abilities. This is a man who really is just a natural leader, a born leader, and continues to do so for the American Dental Education Association.
In truth, I cannot remember a time when I did not know Colonel Leo Rouse. We met during the Cold War, when America's soldiers served around the world. It was a very different time. He was a colonel, and I was a young captain. He has mentored legions of military officers, and we are all better for having known him. He is truly an authentic American patriot at a time when they are so desperately needed. Along the way, he taught us what it meant to be an accountable servant leader, and he wore humility like a badge of honor. For these reasons and so many more, I wish to thank Colonel, Dr., Dean, President Rouse for all that he has done for our nation, our profession, and the public we are privileged to serve. Hua, sir. Gonzalez out.
I am truly humbled by this recognition and thank Provost Pam Zakowski and Dean Merck Exu for the nomination. My mom and dad instilled in me the value of humility and respect for all. I value people and to this day enjoy professionally developing young men and women to fulfill their dreams as leaders and maximizing their potential as healthcare providers, researchers, educators, and administrators. Thank you, ADEA Gies Foundation and ADEA for this distinguished honor. Those of you who know me personally, I accept this award on behalf of all who have allowed me to lead and share my lifelong experiences with you. You represent my credentials. Thank you.
We are so pleased to celebrate the important work of ADEA and our deep appreciation of the Gies Foundation as we recognize the wonderful contributions of today's well-deserved honorees. Henry Schein acknowledges the important work of ADEA's membership in developing our future oral health care leaders and values our long-standing partnership, including supporting the Gies Award and its honorees at this year's events. Congratulations and thanks for all you do.
We are thrilled to recognize this year's Vision Trailblazing honorees. Congratulations, Dr. Patricia Blanton, a groundbreaking educator. And congratulations, Rutgers School of Dental Medicine, in advocating for LGBTQ students and raising awareness of issues facing the LGBTQ community in academia and healthcare.
We are pleased to congratulate ADEA's Achievement Honoree, the University of Iowa, for your cutting-edge geriatric and special needs program, and the American Association of Orthodontics, AAO, for their continued leadership in shaping the future of orthodontics. On behalf of Team Shine, congratulations to all of this year's honorees.
We honor Dr. Sylvia Fraser Bowers for her work in advancing innovation in oral health equity. And in recognizing this year's achievement honorees, it is a pleasure to congratulate Dr. Jessica Rickert and Dr. Leo Rouse for promoting diversity in the dental profession.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cesar Sabates, President of the American Dental Association. On behalf of your colleagues at the ADA, congratulations to the recipients of the 2022 William J. Gies Award, presented by ADEA and the ADEA Gies Foundation. This year's award honorees demonstrate vision and innovation in oral health and dental education. As a longtime sponsor of the Gies Award, the ADA is pleased to recognize them for their achievements. The ADA stands with ADEA and the ADEA Gies Foundation in advancing academic dentistry and elevating the dental profession. By working together, we will continue to improve oral and systemic health in our communities. Thank you for all that you do. And once again, to the honorees, congratulations from the American Dental Association.
And now, welcome back the President and CEO of the American Dental Education Association, Dr. Karen West.
Through their vision, innovation, and achievement, our 2022 Gies honorees have elevated all of us, and we're honored to celebrate their amazing contributions to dental education. They confirm that Dr. Gies' legacy endures and continues to inspire us to serve and further advance dental education and oral health. On behalf of ADEA and the ADEA Gies Foundation, congratulations to our honorees, and thanks once again to our judges, volunteer leaders, staff, and everyone who made the 2022 Gies Awards a celebration to remember. We look forward to seeing you again next year.
Thank you for attending the 2022 Gies Award celebration. We look forward to seeing you in 2023.